always in the plan for you and Carmen to have your own?
Oh God, no.
No?
If you would have told me in 2018 when we started Sound and Vision, I mean, hell, if you would have told me in 2016 when we moved here that I was going to go from managing the Quady North tasting room to moving into our own facility to make wine and sell wine out of, like, I would have called you insane. But here we are.
Word spoken just a couple of days before their grand opening. Joe Chepolis and Carmen Nydegger of Sound and Vision Wine Company say they sometimes have to push that thought out of their brains and focus on what's right in front of them.
He's right. If you told us, when we were moving out here before or even shortly after, this is where we would be now, I would have laughed at you. That's insane. It just seemed too big. We sort of followed that dream in small increments.
Following that dream landed them in the Simple Machine tasting room and winery. Joe says he's known the previous owners for a while, and when the space came up for sale, he asked if they'd be interested in leasing it to them, and eventually, it all just worked out.
If opportunities jump up, then you gotta say yes. As mildly terrifying as it might be, you gotta jump on it. So that's what we did.
While Joe says he's looking to purchase some new fermentation vessels at some point, the winery part of this operation was good to go when they moved in. They spent a lot of time in the tasting room.
A ton of work. The tasting room, the walls and the floors were here. All the furniture, all the design, everything, plants, it's all what we put together. Joe built this lovely bar and the tables and the little bench couches. I helped a little bit.
They'll offer 2 flights on the tasting menu, an everyday flight, and then a reserve winemaker selection flight.
We have kind of a wild food menu. We're still working with Melody at the Oregon Cheese Cave for our cheese sources. We're working with Olympia Provisions for our charcuterie. So we'll have, cheese and charcuterie plates and all of that, which is kind of standard. But we're also working with Philippe the Baker now to be bringing in some bread. We'll have a mortadella picnic sandwich. We're doing caviar and chips. We're doing an array of tinned fish plates. Tuna. There's tuna on that. Thank you, Joe.
Joe left a job at Barrel 42, making wine for several of the Custom Crush facility's clients, and he's most excited to be focusing 100% on his own wine, also giving more attention to the 3 different vineyards they're looking after.
Do you even know what to do with yourself?
We're gonna find out.
Are they a bit overwhelmed? Yep. A little nervous about this new adventure? Sure.
When you're just spending money and not making anything, it's pretty scary. But we just need to get those doors open.
They both believe, though, they're in the right place at the right time, driven by being open to new and interesting opportunities when they popped up.
Just saying yes to stuff. It's terrifying, but just jump.